All right, my name is Dan, and I can talk to animals. Essex.
Yes.
I'm talking to you today.
Hello there.
Essex, the English carrier pigeon.
That's me.
My co-host.
In the flesh, in the feather.
In the feather, I guess. Is that a term that...
Yes.
Nice.
We say both because you might not get it by just saying in the feather. So you say in the flesh. In the feather.
One in the feather, two. What is that?
Two in the bush?
Yeah,
Yes,
that's where I was going.
That's what it is.
Great, we got it. We got there. This is episode 101.
101.
Yeah,
cracking into a new century.
Yeah, this is, in within the last year or so, Apple Podcasts has been like, hey, we're doing seasons now. Everybody's doing seasons. So I guess this is the start of season 3. Usually every 50.
Season 3?
Yeah, season 3, I guess.
Welcome.
Every 50 episodes or so, I'm like,
So we already know all that's going on inside the hatch.
What?
In season 2.
Was that an egg pun?
No, that's a lost reference.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
Clearly it was a lost reference.
A lost cause.
What happened in season 3?
I don't
Couldn't have been much.
remember.
I think season 4 was when it got all timey.
Season 4 was like underwater. Like they did a lot of underwater
There was
stuff.
underwater stuff.
Like there was that submarine they all went under.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not Penny's boat.
Yeah.
So it's episode 101.
So stay tuned to Essex's new podcast about the series of Lost.
Lost.
And it's called Lost
And
Reference.
Lost.
Well, it's episode 101, so I kind of had. I mean, it was kind of written in. I had to have a Dalmatian on for this episode.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So you can come right up to the mic here. Come on in. Hi. This is so I'm Dan. This is Essex.
Hello.
He's an English carrier pigeon. And what is your name again?
Hi, my name's Rosa.
Rosa, the Dalmatian.
Rosa, yeah.
Well, welcome to the show.
Hello there.
Hello. I'm so excited to be here.
Yeah. Do you know this? I mean, the kind of like tongue-in-cheek joke of like the 101 Dalmatians. Have you ever seen that movie? Or?
Yeah, and like many movies, there's some things that are right and some things that aren't. But we take it with a grain of salt or a kibble, if you will.
Oh, yes.
Oh man, these
Yes, sort of like in the flesh, in the feather.
Yeah.
Grain of kibble. That's a good. Yeah. I guess that's usually kind of one of the questions I kind of like talk about is how does like human media or like cartoons and stuff get it right? Or not get it right, but how does it compare? So what about the movie do you think isn't that accurate?
Well, we're very loyal, very, very loyal. We don't breed as much. We kind of stop after maybe 8 or 16, depending on the birthing.
The litter size.
The litter, yes. So it could be a small litter of 4, a medium litter of 6, and a large of 8. And then you can have that multiple times, which usually it's about 16. I have 15 brothers.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
the only girl.
A lot of guys.
Wow.
Yes, it's sometimes hard to buy gifts for, but luckily we were all born either at one date or another.
Where do you fall in the order of age?
Oh, I am number 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so kind of the
9
mid,
of 16.
a little bit of the middle.
But as the
batch?
only girl, everyone's very protective of
Right.
me, of who I date, who I hang out with. It's fun, but
Yeah, you kind of want to be your own dog, right? Yeah,
exactly. Like have my own fur, have my fur fly, all that.
Would Dalmatians have hundreds of pups? Is that sort of like a Duggar situation? Is that what they're called? The Duggars?
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking
some
about.
different dog breeds do have a lot. Dalmatians don't. That's a
not at all.
misconception.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
But we are very loyal.
Right.
We do work well with firefighters. So,
Ooh.
Now,
yeah.
Well, cool. That's awesome. Now, I have a kind of, and we've had a few of the dogs not this season. You're the first dog of this season.
Season 3, baby.
Season 3,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Thanks. Thank you. What dog years?
Yeah.
Is we've had some discrepancy, in past episodes about how many, is it seven years per one human year? I just wanted to kind of clarify what are your, for Dalmatians at least, what's the time differences for one human year versus?
It's a 1 to 7 ratio.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah, people are different, but it's just easier math when you start putting halves and thirds. It's like, ooh.
Right.
Yeah.
Sevenths are much easier.
Yeah, you could do 7,
Yeah.
14. But then you shouldn't ask a lady dog her age.
No, of
so.
course not.
Didn't do that. I didn't know.
Oh, no, I'm just saying. This says a warning.
You know what 1/7 is as a decimal? 0.142857, all 6 of those digits repeating.
That's awesome, Essex.
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Maths.
Oh,
I excelled in maths.
oh, okay, great.
Yeah.
There's no like different
2 7s is 2 8 5 7 1 4. All 6 of those digits repeating.
Are you doing? Is this memorized, or are you doing
Yeah,
this?
well, it's the same 6, and you push it the next one down the line.
Okay, I see what you said there. Now, is there a different math system for carrier or pigeons?
No.
No, oh, I don't know. What?
No. Well, no. No. 12 inches in a foot.
Okay, so it's the standard system, not the metric system.
100 centimeters in a meter.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm glad I kind of dug a little more into that.
Yeah, that's fun.
So, are you from Chicago, or are you visiting?
I live here now. It's been a long journey. It's about 2,000 miles from where I'm originally from.
Whoa.
So, yeah.
2000.
Where's that?
Yeah.
I'm from the Southwest. I'm from a desert area.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. And now, are you just kind of finally being able to get out there on your own and kind of like do your own thing and just see the I guess country or the world?
Yeah, I do little stops here or there. Right now, I'm in Chicago. Maybe one day I'll make it to Indianapolis. Who knows?
Oh, Indianapolis.
Yeah, I hear they have things there. I don't know.
They've got everything we've got here, but like a quarter of it.
Right.
Maybe even less.
And then if I want, I could try St. Louis. There's a big arch there that if I need to go to the bathroom on, I'm more, do that.
Can I ask you about that, if you don't mind? All right. So, I made this reference to a dog earlier. Going to the bathroom, is it just marking your territory, making sure that, hey, I was here, to let other dogs know that, or what's the significance of that?
A couple things. So you want to make, relieve yourself, but you also want to be like, make your mark where it is.
Yeah.
And sometimes people leave different marks and different smells. But if you smell a friend, you're like, I'll let that be. But if it's an enemy, you definitely make your mark.
Wow. And so you can tell the difference.
Yeah, it's definitely, I know my enemy's smell. Yeah.
Oh, it's like graffiti rivalries.
Exactly.
Gotta
But
put
still
your tag up
artful,
there.
still artful. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm sorry, you said a desert area. Do you not know particularly where?
No.
It's just in a desert.
desert.
Okay. And that's where the rest of your family is? Or
Yep.
do some of your brothers also roam the country?
Some do. I live with some of my brothers. We have like a huge little bed area, luckily, which is great. And some live in the desert, some live near the ocean. So yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. Essex has a trading route that he goes to.
Yeah, it's like shipping.
Yeah.
Trading route makes it sound like the 1700s.
Well,
You're a shipping dealer.
Yeah. I'm a carrier pigeon, so I carry messages, pinball parts, Star Wars merchandise. I think was one of the things once.
Yeah. He goes from, he has one route. You only have one still, right?
Yeah, just that one, pretty much, mainly.
So you're like the Amazon of the animal kingdom.
Yeah, I'm sort of the Amazon if you have something in Grand Rapids and you're sending it to Wicker Park, or if you have something in Wicker Park and you're sending it to Grand Rapids. I'm like Prime. I'm like 2-day shipping Prime.
You ever thought about maybe getting a different route for season 3, switching it up, maybe try?
Well, maybe I'll talk to my agent.
Right, Trish.
Yeah, organize something there. Maybe go to Indianapolis.
Yeah.
Hey, it's only a 3 and change hour drive, as far as I know.
That's right. You got your license.
Right.
For me,
I could
right?
just put it all in the Honda.
Oh, if you drive, I can just sit down in the back seat.
Oh, of course.
Lay there.
Just cruise down 65, going 65. People passing us because we're going too slow.
Well, and they're also
70.
confused, that there's a bird.
Right, a bird driving with a dog passenger.
Yeah, usually another misconception is that all dogs bark at birds, and we're very friendly.
Right.
Some dogs
you've
do.
been
but
quite
I
friendly.
don't. Yes.
That's great. Now, if you were a human for a day, what would you do?
Oh, if I was human for a day, I'd eat, I think it's called a hot dog.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Like a Chicago, do you know what a Chicago style hot dog is?
I see I see a lot of it on the ground. Yeah. I'm assuming that's what it is.
A lot of them end up on the ground, I think. Yeah, it's a common thing to drop, I suppose, at like a ball game.
Yeah, especially near that red sign that I see sometimes. And there's a bell across the street from it.
Wrigley Field?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes.
You know that bell, I think, is being turned into a 3-story rock climbing place.
Oh,
The
really?
Taco Bell in Wrigleyville.
Are they really taking that thing down?
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, but they have the best nachos there when people drop it on the ground.
Oh, yeah,
too.
so you're familiar with ground food.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yep.
It's yummy.
It's very yummy, but hot dogs, I just want to hold it with my hands. I think that'd be great.
That's a real fun part of it, as I understand.
Yeah, and I mean, you have a whole day, so you could hold, as many as you want. You could try different ones. There's a place down the street on Clark.
Yeah.
It's
You're right. You do have a whole day. That might take 25 minutes.
It could be. I mean, you could. I mean, there's the Wiener Circle. That's
You could just go to all the hot dog places.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of different variations of it. So
Maybe I'd be a tourist. Well, do I get to pick what kind of human I am?
yeah, you pick. It's dealer's choice. Yeah, you pick whatever you want. And I think
Kind.
Well, am I like a tiny human? Am I a medium-sized human? Am I a large human?
Oh yeah, no. I suppose you could pick that.
yeah, you pick.
I think I would be a large human then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like basketball player size or just sort of adult size.
Oh, that's extra large human.
Oh, I
Just a
see.
large one.
Okay.
Okay. Were you always kind of just you and your family, or did you ever have any domestication, like with any kind of human counterparts at all, or has it always kind of been you and your 15 other?
Wild Dalmatians.
Yeah.
Oh no! In the desert, we had a big family of humans. That's
Oh,
the
okay.
small, the medium, and large humans.
Gotcha.
Oh, yes.
Was there a giant human that was made of like wood, and then they would light him on fire every now and then, and like it was like a man, like a burning man? Did they?
They weren't. No, they weren't that cool.
Oh, okay.
But I saw it on TV once.
Okay,
They
so
leave the TV on a lot.
Oh.
interesting.
Yeah.
This
Does that bring you comfort? I've always heard that people leave the TV on for their dog so it seems like someone's home, but you can see through that, right?
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of dogs, and there was a lot of brothers, so
Yeah.
there was always somebody
Oh,
there.
sure.
If it was by myself, maybe. But no, right now, me and my brothers, we kind of roam the streets, if you will.
okay. And well, you mentioned your loyalty before.
Yeah.
Were you pretty loyal to that family? I mean, like, do you feel a little weird being away from the family?
Yeah. My parents are still there with them. As they get older, but you kind of worry.
Yeah.
I might make it back to the desert.
Okay.
I'd love to take a trip to the desert. I was just looking at Moab, Utah. Arches National Park.
Moab, Moab.
Yeah.
Okay.
Looks beautiful. I just like to go, that's all.
I've only been once to the West Coast, and it was earlier. It was later last year, and it was California for like 2 days, and it was the first time being over there and seeing like the mountains just surrounding. It was pretty cool. I'd love to go and like just explore
some of
more.
my cousin dogs live by the water.
Look by the wall. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you go to visit, I imagine, once in a while.
No,
All right.
it's a long trip.
Yeah. Fair enough.
They got road runners there in the desert.
Yeah, we do chase those.
You do?
Yeah.
That's fun. You ever paint a tunnel on the side of a rock and then run through it?
Oh, those are coyotes. We're Dalmatians.
Oh, of course. I get that mixed up.
Yeah.
Different.
I could see it though.
Now, a lot of people associate Dalmatians, besides the movie that we've kind of already gone over, but like with firefighters. You see a lot of pictures and a lot of photography with like.
Right, and you mentioned that is a true thing, that they're good with firefighters.
Yeah, we're very loyal. We're good with firefighters. Just, hoping to be picked up by one, I guess. But if not, that's okay.
Oh.
Okay.
So that's sort of a like an aspiration of yours.
Sure, as long as I get to stay with my family, we'll summon them. But yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Did you ever watch Chicago Fire, a TV show?
No, but I know a lot of animals that have been cast as extras on them.
Really?
On all those Chicago shows. Yeah.
Man, I gotta get in there.
We had a whole our 100th episode last week was we had 4 different talent agents.
Right, animal talent agents.
Oh.
Yeah, they had been mentioned to me over the last 100 episodes, and I had them on and we talked about it. And I think you got dropped by yours. Is that what happened? I feel like I have to go back and listen to that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Gotta get in on that. Just doing voiceover for those Dick Wolf shows would be cool. I don't know if they need voiceover so much, but
if
maybe if like a British radio host gets killed,
you're in it.
they play tape that he was on. Like maybe he gets killed on mic.
Once you're in one of those shows, though, that's your role. Like you don't,
You can't just bop around and do multiple different. Yeah. No.
in all of the shows. If you were a Dalmatian for a day, what would you do?
Oh, well, I suppose I'd love to spend time with the firefighters. What does the Dalmatian do in the firefighting capacity? Just sort of rides on the thing and wears the hat.
And yells a lot, yeah.
Oh, yells a lot.
So people know that we're there. Like the alarm kind of tells people, but the barking really tells people.
Okay, and that helps people?
I guess. That's what my cousin told me. I have not been a firefighter Dalmatian.
Right.
But if I were, I assume we would bark a lot and talk a lot and yell and eat. It'd be great. It'd be great to eat.
But if I were a Dalmatian for a day, could I choose what type of Dalmatian?
Yes, you could be a small Dalmatian, a medium Dalmatian, a large Dalmatian.
Okay.
Male or female, your choice.
Okay. Yeah, I'd be
Non-specific,
probably
whatever.
medium male.
Okay. Cool.
Bark a lot at a fire.
Firefighters.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, when in Rome,
You're okay with postmen and women, right? Like that's a kind of a misconception with dogs, or is that?
Barking at the mailman.
Oh, I don't want that on the record.
Oh, okay.
But no, I'm not.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
They're asking for trouble. They're just walking up to your front door with the mail. There's someone to look at in the window.
Yeah, and they keep taking our box. Every
What?
time. That's where we live.
Oh, your box in which you sleep.
Yeah, the whole family. This huge box. They think it's a package.
So they're not even necessarily mail carriers. They're acting as repo men or women. It's 2015. You can be a repo woman.
It's 2018.
What?
Yeah.
I thought we time travel for a minute. I'm like, whoa, that's cool.
Season 3, man. 2018.
Season 3, kicking it off.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of what else.
Is your fur pattern sought after as the makings of a coat a la Cruella de Vil? Is that another true thing from that film?
No, she's
It's
a
not.
very evil woman.
Right.
Right. But if we were to make a coat, it would be a beautiful coat.
Oh, it'd be lovely.
It would be lovely. If we could figure out a way just to shave us, maybe.
Yes.
But not
Because
so.
is that done much? Making coats out of dogs? I feel like that's especially cruel.
Yeah.
Cruella.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I suppose.
yeah.
But was that character based on any actual happenings in the coat making world? That seems.
Well, if you think about it, they kill a lot of animals for coats.
I suppose.
Chinchillas.
Yeah.
They I don't know.
Chinchillas?
Yeah.
Yeah. Me.
Whoa.
Like a lot of rappers have chinchilla coats. Well, they did in
Right.
the early 2000s.
Right.
I don't know what they do.
Chinchillas aren't. I'm picturing something that's like.
Maybe I'm imagining it then. That's what I was
No,
thinking.
I think
it
that's
could
right.
be,
Just
yeah.
early 2000s rappers.
Yeah.
A lot of fur coats. P. Diddy or Puffy.
Yeah.
Right.
They left the TV on a lot during TRL. And
Oh,
MTV.
okay.
In
Yeah,
like
with
2004.
with the small humans, the small ones.
Oh,
yes. The children.
Do you like small humans or like children or like the adults? Do you have a preference?
Oh, okay. So the small humans, when they're really small, they don't know how to pet. They just hit you.
Yes.
I don't like them.
No.
But I like the smaller medium ones.
Sure.
And the adults are nice, depending on the adult, of course.
Right. The small, medium children are also probably old enough to be able to pet you correctly, but also still young and clumsy enough to drop a lot of food.
Yeah. So I guess the extra small children, no. But the small and medium and some
Right.
large, yes.
Like a fourth grader.
Yeah.
I thought another thing you could do on your day as a human, you could try like all those things that you can't eat as a dog, like chocolate. And, like,
Oh, I can eat grapes.
Grapes,
I was just
yeah, I
about to
think
say
grape.
that.
I watched a movie one time and they were feeding the character grapes.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Sort of a Ben-Hur Roman emperor type of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a Caesar. Yeah, I know.
Ooh, I would wear a costume.
Oh.
Have you ever? Now, I have a friend who like dresses up her corgi, with different outfits. Do your family or did you ever get dressed up? They have,
In the
besides
desert, I did, but
Okay.
now that we live in the box, no.
okay.
Really, we would like to be adopted, is what I'm trying to get at.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
But it's very hard when there's 5 of us together.
Right.
Yeah.
And you're a package deal.
Yeah.
Well, hey, we've got, what, 15, 20 listeners?
Yeah.
We could put the word out, people who might want 5 dogs.
Well, I mean, or like 5 people that live right next to each other that want 1 dog, right?
Oh, would you be into neighboring with your
Yeah, I could have my
family?
own room with a bed and yeah.
It's like those groups of friends who all get tiny homes on a single plot and they call it Best Friend Village. You ever see that on Facebook?
No.
But I've
it
seen the
goes around
show
a lot.
Tiny Homes.
Oh, you have?
Yeah. It was
On the
one of-
TV when it's left on. Yes.
I think it's called Tiny Homes. It just looks like small homes.
Yeah. God, I couldn't do it.
No.
I don't know that I don't know that. Well, you see, wait a minute. You're a bird.
Yeah.
You've been living in this lamp.
180 square feet or 120, that's just tight.
Yeah. Interesting. I don't know. I've thought about it because I think that but there's some pretty beautiful old spaces that you want to kind of fix it. I don't know. I've been on the fence about it, but maybe I could. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. What's the hardest part about being a Dalmatian?
The hardest part of being a Dalmatian. Well, you start getting more spots as you age.
Oh.
And sometimes you're like, ooh, look at these new spots. But then sometimes they're like, they look like things. You're not quite sure.
Right.
Like irregular borders to them.
Yeah. And sometimes, like, even then the darker spots turn a little lighter to start showing your age.
Oh. So they you get more as you age, sort of like the rings on a tree.
Yeah.
Is it one spot for every year?
Oh, I don't.
Probably much more than
Yeah,
that.
it's a lot. Or like you can
Every-
tell the age of a horse by its teeth.
By how many it has or how
No, how-
large they are?
No, how decayed they are.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
It was on the TV. I don't know.
Oh,
It's
wow.
a lie.
On tiny homes?
Yeah, I think so. They had a tiny home and a horse.
Well, the horse carried the home. That's how it
Yes,
worked.
right.
Very tiny home.
Tiny wagon.
What's the easiest thing about being a Dalmatian?
Oh, I'm really adorable.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy to be adorable and cute.
Comes with perks, I would imagine.
Right. Even though we're homeless, people still pet us, so it's great.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you find there's any special treatment of Dalmatians over other types of breeds of dogs or vice versa?
Oh, I mean, it depends. There's different levels of privilege, I guess.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
Just like with the small, medium, and large
Yeah.
humans.
Are there many breeds where a Dalmatian is involved? I know the Labradoodle or the Golden Doodle or the Pygmy Puff, different cross breeds like that. Are Dalmatians ever like one half of a dog breed? I've never seen a sort of spotted Golden Retriever.
Oh, well, a Golden Retriever and Dalmatian would probably still make still a Golden Retriever. We're a recessive gene. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's not.
So Dalmatianism is like having detached earlobes or
Yeah.
widow's peak.
Right.
Okay.
Or freckles or blue eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's sort of just being a Dalmatian is just sort of like a chance thing. Like, oh, I'm left-handed. Like, oh, I'm a Dalmatian.
Yeah.
Oh,
exactly.
interesting.
So when other Dalmatians mate, that helps with that. But when
Sure.
we mate with others, maybe there's a couple spots here or there.
I see.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh.
But the loyalty's still there. The energetic
Right.
is
Yeah.
still there.
The adorableness. Yeah. That's,
Yeah, the adorableness is not recessive; it's dominant gene.
Okay, but the white fur pattern with black spots and the
Gone.
name Dalmatian
Gone.
are recessive. They're the little D on the Punnett square.
Yeah,
Shout out to all our high school biology listeners. You'll get through. You'll realize that science isn't your thing and you like maths, and you'll get through.
What's the percentage that they'll get through? Great. Well, I think it's been a fun. You have any questions for me?
Oh, so out of this, I'm the 101 out of the other 100 because clearly I'm the favorite one. What has been some of the other best animals you've talked to?
Best animals? That's a tough one to think of.
Are there any of you've spoken to not on the podcast since you're sort of eternally cursed to hear animals speak?
I catch up with Spunch all the time. Remember Spunch?
The rat? Some kind of weasel?
Yeah, I forgot what he
Ferret?
specifically.
Weasel?
Yeah, something like that. He lives outside of the
Right.
so I see him every now and then. And,
When you're taking out the trash.
yeah, just saying hi. He's like, yeah, nothing in here you would want today.
Hey,
And,
neighbor.
Why hasn't he been on the show?
oh, he was. No,
Yeah.
he
Oh,
was.
like,
I guess
Season 2.
Yeah, I guess that wasn't like the answer to your question, or was it? I don't know.
I don't care.
That's fine. I mean, it's hard to pick out one like great animal. I really wanted to interview a unicorn at one point, and then like I kind of got catfished by a catfish. So like, he made me feel bad that unicorns don't exist. But then like last week, some of the talent agents said that they represented mythological animals, and so I don't know if that's a real thing, but
Right.
so that's kind
We
of.
could really dig into it, season 3.
I read on a newspaper that I was sleeping on that some big CE. He does something big. He's a candy corporation guy. Said the unicorns are the animal of millennials.
Oh,
Interesting.
yes. You see them on packaging all the time. They're advertising for Squatty Potty and the like.
Oh yeah, and ironically enough, I don't know if ironically is the right term, but my girlfriend's like dad, who's like 65, loves unicorns. Like it's his favorite, thing. So contrary to that statement, it's not just for millennials.
I suppose not.
And if you're a unicorn, come on the show.
Yeah, let us know.
I want to prove Greg the catfish wrong. I should have him on the show if I book a unicorn. And if you're the Mothman of Chicago,
Oh, yes, God. If you're the Mothman of Chicago, please turn yourself in to me. I want to be the one who cracks it.
Essex still has.
Oh, leave me a clue, for Christ's sakes.
How's your?
This bulletin board is ever growing. I 2 steps forward, 1 step back. It's been like this the whole time.
You mentioned a few episodes ago, probably like 97 or 98-ish, that you were going to do a podcast called Moth and Wild.
Oh,
Is that a
did
real
I
thing?
say that?
Yeah, is that a real thing that you?
Well, it's sort of the effort has gone into this. I could read off of this board for you.
Could. That'd be a different show.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I think it's been a good
a real crash course on Dalmatians. It's been
Yeah.
Dalmatian 101.
Yeah. You waited all episode to say that. Before we go, is there anything that you want to plug or anything you want to say?
Oh, let's see. What do I want to plug? There's the show I saw. There's a poster that I saw near where I sleep, and it's it has like a fist in the air, and it was named after this actor that I saw on another movie that the TV left on. It's called Matt Damon, and they did this thing called Improv. So I think it's called Matt Damon Improv. I don't know. It looks really cool, and if you like it, it's near where I sleep. Place. I think it's called Annoyance, 9:30, and it's usually like on a Sunday. And how I know it's a Sunday is the church nearby has the bells.
Yeah.
So that indicates it's Sunday.
Gotcha. Okay,
Right.
well,
But
cool.
it's at night, so
Cool.
9:30.
People have told me I look like a poor man's Matt Damon every now and then, and I never see it, but like it's been
Sort of see it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Very poor.
Yeah, wait, I don't agree with it. I'm not the one who put this on myself. But cool. So if you're near the Annoyance at 9:30 on Sundays, check it out.
That's ongoing.
Ongoing.
Nice.
From the poster.
Very
It
From
said-
the poster, she says.
From the
Just
poster.
always, yeah.
Great.
Very cool.
Essex, do you have anything you
I got an annoyance plug too.
Whoa.
Thursdays in March, Anarchy and Improvised Rock Opera will be there. And Mondays in March, J.D. Dinkelman will be at the I.O. Theater.
Wow,
World
okay.
famous.
So you're getting back in the swing of seeing some improv shows.
Yeah.
then, yeah?
Love
The weather's
late
getting better. You're starting to warm up and
right. The weather's getting much better.
getting your improv chops back. I guess.
Just really sinking my teeth into two of the best groups around: J.D. Dinkelman and the NBA All Stars. And Anarchy.
If you ever want to try out, some bits or anything like that, Talkin Wild. We have a Twitter account now. So it's just at Talkin Wild, and I've only done one tweet because done one tweet. That's how you say it, right?
Yeah, I suppose. Done one tweet.
Yeah. Well, follow us there. Maybe I'll try to get some animals, different tweets. If you want to, tweet on the old. If a bird tweets,
I would say I chirp or coo.
Okay.
But I could tweet colloquial term.
Look out for, I will use the hashtag Essex tweets or something.
Essex tweets with a Z.
Essex chirps or Essex tweets with a Z. Sure. Follow us there. Check us out there. We'll be posting the clips video because we're also recording video of the show. So, we'll post clips there and also on our Facebook page. So check that out. We are also a show on Second Wind Collectives. Not the only one though. So check all the other stuff that we have up there. And we're on Stitcher now too. So check that out. So you can, on top of all the other places you can see us, you can also listen to us on Stitcher or wherever else you get your podcast.
Very cool.
Yeah. Thanks again to Rosa for being on the show. And I guess we'll see you guys next time.
And I'm going to use my classic season 3 sign off. Boop, boop, dabba-dee, bloop, blop, bloop. No, I'm not going to do that.